Hey, you guys, welcome to the Ultra Life podcast, where I am here to help you guys live your ultra life, which means you can do more than you think, you can have it all, and you are not done. And in an ultra life, you get to have your health and fitness as well as your life and business, that we get to do both. We're going to work on both together, this very holistic way, versus outsourcing to all the different things. Doesn't mean you can't have additional support. But an ultra life is not forgetting and not leaving your health, your fitness, your self-care, or any aspect of your life letting go. An ultra life is truly having it all. And really, here we're specializing in having that health and fitness, feeling your best, looking your best, whatever that is for you, racing your best, and having the life and professional life of your dreams, right? Okay, so with that, let's dive into the episode. So we are starting this new season, really talking about the ultra life. What does that mean? And so today's concept is going over a piece of it, which is you are not done. So I just want to share what this concept means and looks like so you guys can start to see yourselves in it. You can start to imagine and picture, what is your ultra life? What does that look like? What would that be like to be living your ultra life? Whatever that means for you. Okay. That you have all the areas of your life that resonate with you, that fulfill you, your relationships, your business, your where you live, your health, your fitness, all of those. You can have it all. So that's going to be the next one. But right now, you are not done. So this concept, what that means is that no matter what age you are, no matter your current circumstances are, that you know, that you start to cultivate, if you're not there yet, that you start to see and cultivate and believe that you are not done, no matter what life looks like right now, today, when you're listening to this. So let me give some examples of what I mean here. And also just for context, even because, so I turned 39 years old this year, if you didn't know that already. Woo! And with 40 coming next year, I truly started to truly see things differently. I feel like December-ish of last year when I was still 38. And then this whole year has really been this experience of seeing things through a different lens. That lens of I am not even done, accomplished a lot, have a lot of things I can check off the list, and I'm still not done. I feel like my thoughts at this age are holy shit, I am just getting started. Like, like I feel like I've done a podcast on this earlier, feeling like a 18 or 20-year-old. That is my feelings about life right now at 39 years old and moving forward. I am like, holy shit. All that I have learned and know about life thus far, and that has a compounding effect, right? All the lessons you learn from your 20s and your 30s to be so much wiser and smarter here now. I'm like, are you kidding? I'm going to multiply, not just 2x or 10x, but 100x my results. I have goals for the next decade at a minimum, and can see myself. I have goals even at 80. I'm going to be like that 80-year-old who's running ultras and getting first place, because I'm probably the only 80-year-old. So I am lit the F up about life, because I have this feeling and I have thoughts that are oh my God, I'm just getting started. This is just the beginning, and I'm about to 100x my results. I'm about to take my life from really great and good to my next level of ultra life, to its next level. By the way, you guys, if you aren't picking that up already, or if you're the ultra life is not a destination, nor should any of like your goals or visions. There are steps along the way where we do up level, and then we're there, and then we up level again when the next download comes and the next goal and vision comes, right? It's not like, oh, we've landed here, we have all the things, quote unquote, so we are done. That's not how it works. And ultra life is you are hitting that next level goal wherever you're at in life now, right? So that's how this whole concept and concepts even started to come along. But really, like, the you are not done is truly because I'm like, I see it's like rampant. It's like a disease. A lot of places that I look where people feel like they are done at when they're in their mid 30s, when they're late 30s, when they're in the 40s, when they're 50s, and when they're in the 60s. So many people are like, well, don't have the relationship, don't have the kids, it's never going to happen. And they start going down this shit show spiral of thoughts about how they're the one and they don't have, and it's going to be so hard to get it. It's just like, before you know it, it's this behemoth of a, like, it's like truly like a shooting star in the sky. You're like, well, I mean, that's probably like 1 in a billion chances of that happening. Instead of being like, oh my God, I could meet my dream partner tomorrow. I could meet them today. I could meet my dream partner when I go on this trip. Like, those thoughts, because you're like, I'm just getting started. I know myself so well now. This is the perfect time to find my dream partner and my dream relationship. Like, that's the kind of thoughts and trajectory you would think when you feel like you are not done and you are just getting started. Versus if you're like, well, it's too late. Never going to find them. Never even going to have kids. Too late to even have kids. Can't do it. Ugh, and this heavy, hard, big thing. And whatever that is. So think about for yourself. So here's number 1 is think about for yourself. Where are you claiming and declaring yourself done? Like, you haven't achieved X by this age, or, with your current circumstances. So you're like, well, there's no way I could make more money than this. There's no way I could start a business at 50. There's no way I could get in the best shape of my life. I've tried for so long and I'm 47 or I'm 39 or I'm 36 and I've tried all the things and my body is just in perimenopause and it's just doing all these things and there's just no way. And that's just what it is. Check in, y'all. Check in on whatever area of life it is that you are declaring yourself done. You're like, well, no, done, or you've made it this behemoth of a like impossibility. Like, it would be like you going to Mars. That's how far-fetched it feels because of the story or stories and beliefs and thoughts that you have created. So I want you to check in with yourself. Where have you started to call yourself and say, oh, too old, it's too late, blah, blah, blah. My circumstances that would say that you're putting yourself in a box saying you're done. And now I want you to start to look over here on the other side. And I would offer for you to explore and get really curious. Being curious, curiosity is like I think one of the best emotions and feelings and concepts that anybody in their life could do is to be curious. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling not moving forward, whatever it is, down, anxious, be curious. Shift into curiosity. So now you see where you're stuck, identify that area where you're counting yourself out. And now I want you to get really curious and start to explore. If it was possible for you to make X amount of dollars in a year or in your lifetime, or have X amount for retirement, for you to have that dream relationship, for you to have another kid or kids at all, for you to get in the best shape of your life, or whatever your health and fitness goals are that you put in this category and you're going to shift out. What are all change professions, start a business, start to get curious. I want you to even literally write this out. What are all the possible ways that it actually could happen? All the possible ways that it actually could happen, right? I don't know why the dating relationship one is top of mind today, but it's all the possible ways. It could be maybe the dating app you didn't try again, or the one that you shut down and closed down a year ago. Maybe it's you killed two birds with one stone and you start working out, and your dream partner is somebody who values health and fitness themselves. They aren't going out drinking and partying, maybe where you're currently meeting people. They actually work out. So you start going to the gym, and that's where you meet. All of the possibilities of where you could or you would start actually going out by yourself on a weekend or to an event or traveling. All the ways. I want you to get curious about any and all the ways for whatever it is you're feeling you're tapping yourself out on. But what if it was possible? What are any and all the ways that could be? And this exercise is really to help you expand and open your mind up to see you have had stories and beliefs and thoughts that can be changed. That's just the pattern and the autopilot routine that you've been stuck in, versus all you have to do, if you guys aren't watching this, because these obviously go up on YouTube. If you didn't know that, there's a YouTube channel you can watch this on, the Ultra Life. But what I like to literally do is I'm literally looking to my left and have this basket full of the stuck circumstances where you're feeling done. And then I want you to literally now turn and look to the right. And there's this basket of possibilities of all your dreams and goals, of everything that you want that's possible if you get curious about exploring all the different ways that you can have it. And the beautiful thing is, you get to choose what direction you're looking. You can choose to look to the left and look at all the ways it's never going to happen, and it hasn't happened this far, and there's no way, and because of your family and because of your circle and because of where you live, and you can look there. That's your choice. I'm not holding your head looking to the left and forcing you to eat and believe those thoughts. You get to choose. Do you want to look to the right every single day, every single week? Every single moment you start to go down the left path, you just simply shift your body, shift your thoughts, go back into the possibility. Go back into, okay, well, that didn't work this time. What if I did this next time? Ooh, I'm noticing a pattern of yellow flags with this type of person. Okay, I need to make sure I change myself so I don't attract that type of person. Perfect. Now let me try and go out on the dating scene and let me try that. Do you see? When you look to the right and you are in a place of curiosity, exploration, fun, what's possible? That's your choice, first of all. And when you live in that zone, you get to just consistently, that's where I'm at. When you guys are God, I'm consistently looking to my right. Don't get me wrong, I look to my left sometimes and I'm oh, but I as a coach, that's what I help my clients do. And that's what I do for myself. And that's why I have coaches, so that you're consistently turning your attention to the right and what's possible. And when you do that, you play in a land of there is no failure. You are just getting started. And you learn from the failures. You learn, oh, that didn't work. Okay, next, what's next? And you have an excitement and exuberance about it. You're okay, well, that didn't work. Let me try this again. That's what the right looks like. So I want you to explore this exercise. If you have thoughts and feelings about being done in any way, and start to, well, first identify what those are and see what your patterns, your thoughts, beliefs are there. And then start to decide, you want to get curious about what that looks like if you turn your head to the right and you start to choose thoughts, beliefs, and actions, of course, that would support you on the right side, that it is possible, and that what you want is available to you, and that in fact it could happen faster than you even thought than you even imagined. it could be better than you even imagined, instead of this worst case scenario that's over on the left side that all of our brains go to. Okay. So that's what I want to share with you guys today, is really this concept of living an ultra life is you are not done. You are not done. Whatever level of success, relationships, goals, outcomes, wherever you're at right now, I know if you're here, you have more things on your heart and head that you want to level up for. So now it's time to take a look and see, get curious on how it is possible. Okay. So if you guys do this, I want to hear from you. You can DM me at Samantha's Real Life. Um, reach out, tag me, let me know how you are, what you saw from this, or how you're starting to implement it when you look to the right, those things. I want to hear from you guys. What did you see where you were counting yourself out? You were saying you were done, and now you're like, let's effing go. Like now you're like, oh my God, I'm just getting started. Like I am rubbing my hands together over here, you guys, thinking about the next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years, the next decade. I'm 39 years old and I am like, let's effing go. This is probably going to be one of the best decades. I don't like to say that because I love every moment in present, even with the challenges, but it's going to be lit. It's going to be so lit. And I want you guys to feel the same about your life and going after your goals, your ultra life. Okay. So let me know. Let me know what comes from listening to this. And I would love it if you guys could rate and review the podcast and share with a friend. If you're like, okay, yes, this is hitting home, share it on your socials, share it with a friend, rate and review the podcast. That helps get the word out. Let everybody know who you feel like is an ultra lifer, somebody who also wants to grow and take it to the next level. Those are my people. I want to be with them. I want us to grow together and build our community. So please, if you have a chance, it takes just 2 minutes to go ahead and do that on iTunes. It's right there when you finish listening to the podcast. All right, you guys. And last thing, if you are interested in coaching, if you're like, oh, damn, I do want to take this to the next level, the next step, and not just listen here, but you're ready, then there are links in the show notes where you can book your exploration call. And we can hop on a call and see if we are a good fit, what your goals are, what that looks like to work together. So if you want to do that, please use the link that is below in the show notes. Y'all, I cannot wait to see you again so soon. This coming season and this fall is going to be amazing, and I want to do it together with you. So let's grow our community, let's up level together, and all be living our ultra lives. We'll see you guys soon.